What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome to Conan Exiles. I haven't played this game in quite some time. I did live stream it a little bit, but we only got to the beginning. I haven't done... I think we did one boss fight. That's about it. Yeah, we went into one dungeon, but from what I heard, they added a few more dungeons, which we're going to have to explore at some point when we get to the point where we have decent weapons and decent armor. But yeah, we're just starting out, so there's a lot to do to get up to that point. Let's go ahead and get a first person. So top left hand corner, of course, we have our health, stamina, water, food, weight, and temperature. Not sure how that's going to work out. That was kind of bugged last time I played. So there's a lot for me to learn in this game that I don't know about yet. Of course, in the settings, I do have stuff kind of high. That's just for recording. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get leveled up.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization.
Alright, we don't need to read that.
Beyond the passage.
Let's get that note.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits,
Anyways,
cannibals,
let's go ahead and move on.
from lands I've never heard
waste a little bit of time
of.
going through
Some of them
those,
try to scrape a life from the wasteland.
so I don't want to listen to them
Rocks and
completely.
sand from their own place.
Basically just kind of giving you an idea of what's going on in the game,
Life
so it's
I
not that
left
important.
behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
So first thing we need to do is go to the bushes, grab some fiber. There's going to be some stone laying on the ground. And once we get a little bit further, should be up here, we should be able to pick up some sticks so we can craft some stuff. Yep, here we go. Sticks on the ground. Just grab a few of those and you should be able to craft some of the starter stuff. Oh yeah, and we got to watch out for our stamina as well. So top right hand corner, I think I already did one accidentally. If you hit Alt, that will be a dodge. Climb, which is space when you're in the air. And shift to come back down. Then of course we have drink and eat. If we go to our inventory, the guy we were just listening to was kind enough to leave us some water. So eat, we have the handful of insects. Drink, we have the water he left us. Next one is use a bedroll. I need to craft one of those up. We're going to need some twine. And then once we have enough twine, we'll go ahead and craft that bedroll. Put it down and then pick it right back up. So we'll craft a hatchet and a pick. That will give us another mission for crafting a tool. And then there's another mission to clothe ourselves. So yeah, when we first start out, I'm going to try to go through everything pretty quick, so that way we could just go ahead and get it done. So we can move on to bigger and better things. So let's go ahead, actually let's put you in number 7. We'll put the bugs in 8. And let's go ahead and put down the bedroll. And then pick that back up. Alright, so now we got that mission. The next one we need is Slay. We can't do yet because there's nothing to fight. But we can do kick, which I think is control. Yep. Okay, what is it to get out of combat? R? No. X? X. Grab a few more sticks just for the hell of it. And, alright, so the next one is to spend knowledge points and get a dedicated weapon. So what we'll do is we'll come up to the attributes. This is where we can up our weight. And a few other things. Strength is... I'm not sure. I think that one just has to do with your attacks. Your attacks will be a little bit stronger. Agility is for armor, so if you are a little bit overweight, you can still move pretty good. It also has to do with combat as well. The more agility you have, the faster you'll be able to swing your weapon. Also, once you get into heavy armor, your character will have a hard time dodging. So if you have your agility up, like I think it's the 4th tier. Let me get into it. Nimble Tumbler. When dodging, your armor counts as 1 weight class lower than normal. So when we first get into heavy armor, we won't be able to dodge too much. Instead of doing a complete roll, it'll just do like a little jump back. It's a little bit of a dodge, which isn't really helpful when you're fighting. Then we have accuracy, which is, I guess, for bow and arrow. Grit is your stamina. Encumbrance is your weight, so when you're gathering a lot of resources, you'll have that extra weight. And survival, I don't mess with a whole lot, which I probably should. But I do have a mod in the game that allows me to get to level 300, I think it is. So when we do level up, we'll be able to open up everything and go ahead and test them out, go through them and see what they're helpful for. But yeah, in the beginning, when we first start making a base, we're going to need that encumbrance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get encumbrance up to the 2nd tier. After I'm done with that, we're going to need agility. And I would like to get agility all the way up to tier 5, which gives us an extended leap. Jump while in the air to do a 2nd jump. That one's going to be extremely helpful. Alright, now we got our feats. This is all the stuff that we can unlock so we can do other types of building. We can get better weapons, better cooking, and stuff like that. What we're going to need first is a dedicated weapon. So we'll get the stone sword. We'll have another mission later on that will be... Oh yeah, that's the mission for spend knowledge points. We'll need a bow and arrow. We'll need a shield. And later on, I'll go ahead and get the bruisers so I can get 2-handed weapons. Which in my opinion is better in this game. The 2-handed weapons, they kill a little bit faster. Then of course we're going to have a mission for a storage box to put something in storage. So we'll unlock that. And then of course primitive cook so we can cook food. Yeah, she's getting bored. We'll move off here in a second. Armor, we'll need that because that's one of the first things we're going to be doing is getting light armor and then medium and then heavy. And then of course up here the different tabs we have construction. This is where you can unlock the different construction materials, which we will need the first one for the base we're going to be building. Go ahead and open up all the ones I think I'm going to need for my first house. Then of course up here we have decoration. Probably the only thing I'm going to be opening up on that at first is the braziers. Just better lighting in my opinion. Then we are also going to open up some survival, so we'll need a bed at some point. I think that's all I'm going to worry about for right now. But in order to get better tools like iron and steel like that, we are going to need the blacksmith. That gives us a furnace, the blacksmith's bench, and all this stuff down here. Carpenter's bench we'll need at some point, but we'll go ahead and go to iron tools. And that's it. We spent all of our points. So right here on the top, it shows what our level is. Right now we're at level 10. Available, we only have 1 point available, so of course nothing is... Well, that might be 1 point. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. And then up here at the top right hand, it has how many points we have spent. So yeah, I know you're getting bored. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh yeah, this guy is about to get loud here in a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, so we have this guy here who's laying dead. You can't really harvest anything off of him. But we can go to the journal.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Alright, so they got stuck in a sandstorm. He tried to make up some defenses, but they all died anyways. Alright, so the first one we're going to need is slay, get a dedicated weapon, and then eat a filling meal. What we're going to have to do is right now, after I grab some wood, We're going to make a shield because there's going to be another mission to block an attack. And then Slay will get that one at the same time. Alright, now that we have a little bit of wood, we can go ahead and make ourselves a shield. You do actually open up two different types of shield. One is bone, which we don't have bone at the moment. And I don't use shields that often, so I'm not really worried about that one. We'll just go with the wooden one. Alright, so we got our shield. Let's also go ahead and craft ourselves a sword. And anything I need right now? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put stuff in our toolbar so it's a little bit easier to remember where they are. So we'll get out our sword and... Oh, I crafted the wrong damn sword. I need the one-handed sword real quick. But then we'll keep the two-handed sword and... Oh, we're gonna need some stone. Right now we'll keep the two-handed sword and we'll get rid of the one-handed one because I won't be using it after I get this mission. Alright, let's go ahead and get that sword real quick. Good thing I just didn't pay attention to what sword I was actually crafting up. So we'll put this one in here. And now we got a one-handed sword. So we should have some enemies. Yep, here's our first one. Wait for this guy to attack, and I think it's control to block. And he tried to hit me. There we go. Now we can get the mission to slay him. Oh, wow. It does get kind of difficult to attack, but there is an option you can use. If you hit Q when you're looking at an enemy. Oh, I also got one to perform a heavy finisher. But yeah, if we go up to an enemy and hit Q, it will auto-target. But I don't like using that one too much because it kind of messes with the camera and I can't really see which way I'm facing. There's some other stuff over there that we can fight, but we're not going to worry about that too much right now. So eat a filling meal we can't do until we get some meat, so I think I might go ahead. You know what? No. I know something we can attack over here. So eat a filling meal, we'll need meat for that one. Find shelter, we're going to need a house for. Because I think you need to get your shelter maxed out before it will finish that mission. And then another one is to use a torch. So let me see. Yep, I have everything I need to build that one. Alright, so we'll go to number 5. And there we go, we got that mission. Alright, so there's an alligator right there we'll go ahead and kill real quick. Yeah, let's actually... Let me go ahead and get that two-handed sword. Any weapon that we have equipped, if we actually have it out, we won't be able to switch it. So let's do this and see what happens. Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and get our axe out. Oh, and we also got another mission to get a head. Not get head, but get a head, you sick-minded bastards. Yeah, we got the crocodile head. So yeah, we got that mission as well. So yeah, eat a filling meal, find shelter, and then scout an exile camp. Which, I think I know where to find one. Right now what I'm doing is we need to find a spot that we can set up our first base. There's a spot right over here that is actually really good because it's kind of close to some of the resources we're going to need. I also think it's kind of weird that you can still swim when you have no stamina. Other games like this, you'll actually sink if you don't have stamina. But yeah, let's go ahead and collect some real quick. There we go. Alright, so the spot that I kind of like to start, it used to be over by that big tree that's right there. The island that we just came over from. When I first started playing the game, that's where I would set up a first base, but it is kind of far away from some of the materials that we are going to need. Ooh, crocodile. Hello. Yeah, the only bad thing about this lake is not only is it filled with crocodiles, but it has a 3-skull boss right there, which will be helpful later on. If we can actually kill Grandma there, call it Grandpa, Grandmammy, whatever. If we can actually kill her, she will give us a key to a chest, and I'll actually show you here in a second. Actually, let's go check it out. So yeah, if we're actually able to kill her and we harvest from her, we can get a key. The key is called a skeleton key, I believe. And it opens up that chest right there. Inside that chest will be actually a pretty good weapon. Depending on what weapon you find. I would like to find the one that they kind of crafted it after the lightsaber from Star Wars. It'd be cool to get that, but I don't think we'll get that the first time. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a base right here along this wall. Now to first start out, we're going to be using the sandstone building items. So I'll need a few foundations. I'm just going to build a quick 3x3. So we're going to need wood, we're going to need fiber, and stone. With stone, if I can't remember, what else do you get? I think it's just the pickaxe you want to use on stone. Now in games like Ark, if you use a pickaxe you'll get flint. If you use a hatchet you'll get stone. But in this game, I don't think really hatchet will get you much of anything. But yeah, we're going to need a lot of it though. So first things first, I want to start out with a 3x3. So we're going to need 9 foundations. I'm also going to build a 1-block porch. Oh, I'm already encumbered? Really? So altogether we're going to need 10 foundations. We'll need 1 doorway. And let's make 2 windows. And then some walls. I think we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11. 11 walls. Then we're going to need a stair. And I hear something coming. Oh, it's a little baby hyena. Oh yeah, there are pets in the game now. Last time I played this, they didn't implement pets yet, but now you can actually grab babies and tame them. Well, you grow them. Alright, so now that we got the walls, next thing we're going to need is the sloped walls. We're going to need 2 of those, which means we need wood. So we'll grab our hatchet to get the tree. With that we get branches and wood. If we use a pickaxe, we'll get... Yep, there it is, bark. Which is also another mission, use a pick to gather bark from a tree. So now that we have some wood, we're going to go ahead and do those sloped walls. We'll need 2 of each, which I can only make 2. We'll need more stone. Luckily, we're in an area where there is a lot of stone, so that won't be a big deal. Alright, so I think the one that we got was this one, so we need 2 more of these. And then since we're doing a sloped roof, we are going to need a wall cap. Since we're doing an odd number house, a 3x3, if we're doing a 4x4, we can actually do more sloped roofs or sloped walls. But I want to try to keep this as small as possible, considering that it is just a temporary base. Now what we need to do is move our foundations and everything to our toolbar, and then we can go ahead and get started on building. I just need to figure out where to place it because I don't want it to interfere with the grass or anything. I think right here might be the best. Now when we first put down a foundation, you'll notice the foundation is kind of in the ground a little bit. All you have to do is hold shift and then scroll up. Get it to the height you want, which I'm going to try to get it above the grass. That should be good, right there. And then we're doing a 3. Fell to place. What? Okay, it won't let me... Huh. We'll figure it out. It won't let me place it. Alright, how about now? There we go. Yeah, if it won't let you place, just place the other blocks around it, and you should be fine. Now we need a doorway. And then we're going to need the walls all the way around. Alright, so now we got a mission to create a home. I think all you have to do is like 10 items, which we did the 9 foundations and then the door. I think that gave us that mission. And to find shelter here in a second, yeah, if you look in the top left hand corner below water and food, you'll see where it says shelter. And once we get a roof on this thing, it will be, that icon should be full, and it should give us, allow us to finish that mission for that. So there we'll put our windows, so that way we could let in a little bit of light during the daytime. We could also use that to tell what time of day it is, because that will get a little bit difficult later on. Now I'll go ahead and grab all my sloped walls and roof crown. And I just need to make sure that I place them the right way. So now number 6. Alright, now the cap. Alright, now that I have those, what we need to do is we're going to need the ceiling. On this house, we're going to be using thatch ceiling. So right here, I want to also put a roof on the porch. So we're going to need 4 of these, 3 for the actual house itself, and then 1 for the porch. I'm going to need more fiber. Because the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need slope roof. Later on, we'll get a sickle, which will allow us to collect a lot more fiber. Also, bugs will be handy later on. So we'll just grab the fiber we need for right now to get everything done. We're going to be picking a lot of this stuff by hand until we do actually get a sickle, which we cannot get until we start opening steel tools and weapons. Alright, so what we're going to need is 6. Yep, there we go. 6 of the slope ceilings, and then we're almost done. Then all I need is the stairs, so it's easier to get up into my house, and probably some railings just for looks. For 7, 2. The cool thing about Conan Exiles is it's really easy to place blocks. You just use your scroll wheel to turn them until they actually match up where they're supposed to be. Oh, there we go. We got the mission to find shelter. Alright, now that we got those, we need the crown. What do they actually call it? Rooftop. Put you right there, the other one right in the middle. Make sure it's turned the correct way. And there we go. Now we got ourselves a little house. What we're also going to need is, of course, a door, which we're going to need twine for. So let's make 10 for right now, because we will need more later on. So... yeah, I know you're getting bored, woman. Alright, so now we got stairs, we got a door, and the foundation for the front porch. Alright, so the door we won't be able to place because Conan is a little bit buggy on some things. If we had a door right there, sometimes it won't let you place the foundation, so add your door last. So this right here is going to be the roof. Then of course we'll place the foundation. Then we'll go ahead and put in the door. Alright, and our stairs here. Next thing we're going to need, just to make it a little bit more pretty, is some railings. There we go. Alright, so now we have ourselves our starter house. This should be enough room to fit a lot of stuff in. At least a bed, some storage, a campfire for food. Our furnace will be right in the middle. Armorer's bench will be on the left. And the blacksmith will be on the right. Oh yeah, and the tanner will be in this corner right here, once we get to that point. But the first thing we're going to need, top right hand corner, Eat a filling meal, so we'll need to cook for that. Scout an exile camp, and then store goods. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a fire for those missions. Where is my campfire? Did I not learn the damn thing? Oh, there it is. We'll need some more sticks. Luckily, in the desert, there are tons of sticks just lying on the ground. Oh. Little friend tried to come over and say hi. So yeah, this is the only bad part about being in this area, is these damn crocodiles or alligators, whichever one they are. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest him to get some meat. Grab some more sticks. Alright, so campfire. And then we're also going to need, I'm going to go ahead and make two of the wooden boxes so that way I can store a bit of things, but we're going to need more twine, which I don't have. I'm not going to have enough for two. So we'll grab more fiber, and I think it said I also needed wood. So we'll grab that as well. Alright, let's see if we can make enough twine. Oh, there's 30. How much did I need? I think I only needed like 12. Yep, we should have enough. Might have enough wood too for two of them. Let me see. 180? Nope. We'll need more wood. Even though we're in the desert, we should find plenty of wood by the river. This river right here is Noob River. That's what I call it. Everybody else calls it Spawn River or something like that. It's where, if you're in a multiplayer server, this is where a lot of people will build their first house until they get started and they move off somewhere else. Alright, we should have enough for our second storage. Alright, let's go ahead and also move those down. Next thing we're going to need is a bed. We'll go ahead and start with the easiest one, which I'm going to need some hide. I don't have any hide. Damn it. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get some hide real quick. Best place to do that is, I think, the shellbacks. These guys over here do give you hide. So we'll need to kill a few of these guys so we can get all the hide we're going to need for a bed. Oops, stamina, stamina, stamina. Damn, I gotta keep my eye on that stamina. Alright, so I think the hatchet is the best thing to get hide. Yep, there we go. I don't think that's enough. I think I needed like 20. Nope, I got 20. Did I really? I must have had some before, because I think I only got 10 off of him. Alright, so now we got our bed. So yeah, then later on when I get into braziers, I also need iron for those as well. That will give us our light source inside our houses. What? Nah, you guys are kind of weak. I'm not going to take a hyena. So right now, after we do cook a little bit of meat, we'll go ahead and eat it. We'll also save our bugs because later on I will need those to upgrade my altar. The religion that I chose was Derketo because I'm a perv. So Derketo is a really good god to have when you're a pervert. Alright, so our fire will be right there. I'm not planning on using the bed too much, so I could go ahead and block it in. Just so we could try to save a little bit of room. Alright, let's go ahead and get the meat cooking. So I do have, where is it? There it is. Oh, I have two different types of meat. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get both of them started. And then some wood. Hit play. And there we go. Now we're cooking some food. Alright, so to get the mission to store goods, we'll just go ahead and put stuff in the storage box. And as you can see, we got it. Go ahead and put away all the stuff we're not going to need right now. Just to free up some weight. Water we are going to need. Let's go ahead and put that down. The bugs we're not going to need right now. and the seeds. Everything else we're going to need for crafting. So I'll also go up here in the top, and I'll change this to heaviest first. That will help me organize everything. Also, a cool thing about Conan Exiles is when you're crafting something and it's finished, the campfire will turn off automatically. So now we can go ahead and eat some meat, and that will give us a filling meal. So the missions we have now are a scout and exile camp, equip a piece of light armor, use a skinning knife to skin an animal, which we need iron for. So yeah, I guess light armor is what we'll get into next, because that's really the only thing we will be able to do until we go get ourselves some iron. So the reason I picked this area is not only... Okay, let's close that. If we don't close the door and we go into our house, the alligators will follow us into our house. So to get some of the resources we're going to need for armor and for iron tools, the best place to go is right down here along this cliffside. There's some iron over there. Just watch out for grandma, she will kill you. Also, these trees right here, if you hit them with a pick, they will give you a lot of bark. So just look for the dead trees, and this is where you can get your bark. Now, when I'm trying to get stuff like hide, these guys right here are really good once you get a skinning knife. Right now, we won't get a whole lot, but it will be enough to get us some armor. So I'll come up here, kill a bunch of those, and get all the hide that we're going to need. I'll probably have to wait for them to respawn a couple of times and get hide from them. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Even the baby ones do give you some hide. 4 right there. 5, 6. There's the male. It will attack you, so watch out for the male. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one right there for 8, 9, and I think there's a 10th one somewhere. Oh yeah, see, he's not happy. Also, anytime that you guys see aloe, go ahead and collect that. Later on, that will be for health potions and also for bandages as well. So anytime you see those, just go ahead and collect. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Come on. Alright, so when he does hit you, he doesn't hit very hard, even when you're low level. And his attack is very slow, so it's not too hard to get away from him. Alright, let's go ahead and get his hide. Yeah, look at all that hide I'm getting right now. So just from that guy alone, I got 60 hide. And I also got his head as well. So later on, the heads we'll be able to use to make... Oh, there's some more iron right there. Let's go ahead and grab that. That's another mission that we're going to need. So the heads you'll be able to use to make trophies later on, which I won't get until the end. So if we harvest this entire node, that will give us another mission. Mine all the iron in a node. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're gonna bypass her just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Alright, so far we're doing pretty good. We got a pretty good start. We got ourselves a house started. We got a spawn point. We got some food. We'll need to fill up our water. And we have a location that will get us pretty much all the resources we're going to need. Later on, we will move up this ramp right here. There's more iron up there. There's also a place to get some feathers. That's where the ostriches are. And you can go ahead and kill them and harvest them to get feathers, which we're going to need to make arrows. So that way when we go after thick hide, I think it's called, we'll be able to use the arrows to kill elephants, which it's not a good idea when you're a low level to go after them with the sword, because they will kill you. It will take like 2 hits for them to kill you. Sometimes 1, depending. But yeah, as for now, I think we got a pretty good start. At some point, we will be moving off, trying to find a permanent shelter somewhere, a permanent base. But that's not going to be for a little while. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.